We do this big thing where when you become a teen, so your 13th birthday, you get a certificate because you've accomplished so much prior to being a teenager. And
we actually have an actual certificate for your wall that is in a frame and says...
like a plaque type thing. All the kids get them, and they wait for them, and they know it's coming, and it's signed by Greg and I. And then they also each so all the girls receive a beautiful diamond cross necklace. Just a beautiful, dainty, sweet one that they can wear every day. And I have one, so it's like something they match with me. Hello, everyone. We are Greg and Jacquie Francis, and welcome to High Performance Parenting, where our passionate goal is to encourage you to raise champion children in a crazy world. Every week, we will bring you multiple episodes from our extensive experience of raising our six happy, healthy, successful, godly kids who are confidently equipped to win big in life.
We deeply believe that any parent who is provided with the right knowledge and continual support can raise amazing kids. And when they do, all of our futures get better. If raising up future generations of absolute champions matters to you as much as it does to us, here's how you can contribute. Like and share this podcast with everyone you know. And together, let's embrace this journey of raising champion kids in a crazy world. Good morning, my love.
Good morning, honey. How are you? Okay. And mine's way over here.
Okay. So we are on our game.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's been obviously a busy one already.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Have you noticed the storms that have been going on? Did you hear them today?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it is so strange. So here in Boise, it doesn't rain often, but when it does for like several days, it feels like. And so we're on day, what is it, maybe 4 of rain on and off. This morning, I thought there must have been some massive storm going on outside because I heard the thunder. And I look out, and sure enough, it's beautiful out. And I'm like, gosh, am I just hearing things? But then Hunter all day this morning, Mom, I don't think today's a good day to go swimming. Do you hear those thunderstorms? Okay, so it's not just me, So yeah, we have been having storms around here.
Oh, it's good. It's good for our garden.
It is. No, it's good. I mean, especially for the grass.
Our grapes growing out there, and our blueberries growing out there, and our blackberries, and our strawberries are almost done.
I know. Our back acreages we have an acre in our backyard, and it's really beautiful out there. And like we have our, garden and all that stuff. But then we got a little notice from our HOA about our front yard.
We're figuring it out.
Our front yard isn't looking as glorious as our backyard, hon. Could you walk them around the back and just say,
Yeah, see, we're in Idaho. And if you're not from this area, it's high desert and it's dry, like perfectly sunny and no clouds for not 10 months of the year.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And so if you don't have your sprinkler game on point, you will kill your grass. Like, it's just real. It's so weird because when we lived in the Midwest, nobody ran sprinklers like ever. Like, we got plenty of rain. Everything was fine.
Yeah, you just didn't spend the money doing that.
Here. And so then, I have 23 different sections of sprinklers that all have to run at different rates depending on where they're at in the yard. And so this is like my ongoing yearly love-hate relationship with our yard.
Really, the sprinklers. So Greg, as a side job when he's not running multiple businesses, is a sprinkler man. He walks around.
I am. I'm a sprinkler repair person.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Because you got tired of calling somebody to come do it every week. You figured it out yourself.
I get so sick of it because you have to adjust them so often. But
Anyways,
I'm glad our garden's doing good. By the way, what did the grape say when it got stepped on?
I don't know.
Nothing. It just let a little wine out. You even laughed.
That one was I just let a little wine out. That's pretty good. That was a pretty good one. I'll give that one to you.
Why do you resist it so much?
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. That wasn't a dad joke, though. I mean, that's kind of like an adult joke, with the wine.
If I get even just a little like that,
you're pretty
that
impressed.
Means you couldn't hold it in at all.
Yeah, you're pretty impressed with your joke then.
I am. Other updates is we have someone turning 13 this week.
I know. Wow. I'm not ready.
Mm-hmm. I was taking some notes because we're going to do a celebration on Friday. First, tomorrow, we're going to go golfing, and she'll get to be my partner all day, and we'll ride around the cart together and have fun and get some quality time. And then on Friday, we'll have a nice celebration, probably steaks or something. Are we going to
whatever she wants?
Food?
I'm sure she'll pick something. And one of the traditions you do is you take her for fireworks.
Yeah.
Because her birthday
Gosh, I
is
do got to do that. That's right.
like Greg takes like the 3 younger kids to go pick out fireworks and like, and then he shows me these photos of like these massive ones that we could never get away with in our neighborhood. So he doesn't end up getting it, but they all think they're funny. And so it's like a ongoing like joke that you do with the kids.
Yeah. But one thing we do, and for people out there, you might actually enjoy doing this as well, is when our kids turn 13, then we do a kind of a structured celebration where we really take some time and remember fun stories. And I was taking notes on all the things that we've seen of her firsts, because it's been a lot of them. It's been, I started taking notes earlier today in between my 800 other things to do. But it's like, you and I've been there for her first crawl, her first steps, her first burp, her first smile, first laugh, first run, first bike ride, first day of school, first dollar she ever earned, first hug she ever gave, first business she ever started, right? Mm-hmm. And there's probably even more of them than that. And it's so cool to just to actually realize how much she has been a super success of her preteen years. And it's going to be fun to kind of highlight it and celebrate it and edify it and recognize it. And then I also have some keys for success in her teen years that we'll go over with her and the other kids, really, because they need to hear it all again as well. But
we do this big thing where when you become a teen, so your 13th birthday, you get a certificate because you've accomplished so much prior to being a teenager. And
I actually have an actual certificate for your wall that is in a frame and says,
like a plaque type thing. All the kids get them, and they wait for them, and they know it's coming, and it's signed by Greg and I. And then they also each so all the girls receive a beautiful diamond cross necklace. Just a beautiful, dainty, sweet one that they can wear every day. And I have one. So it's like something they match with me. And so A, B, and C have had theirs for, Chrissy's now, 16 almost, so they've all had theirs for 3 to 4 years. So I guess Ellie told my mom, I hope they remembered the cross necklace, because she's been watching me wear it and the girls wear it. And then you did a special thing for Drews too, because he's a boy. Obviously, he doesn't get a diamond necklace, but you had bought him a special 13-year-old gift from all of us, but, as a boy. So I purchased hers, and they don't actually make the exact one, but it's just as beautiful and just as dainty and all that stuff. And I was joking with her the other day, and I said, hey, are you ready for your birthday? She's like, I don't know. I'm not ready to turn 13. I'm like, well, you're going to be amazing at it. And then she was like, I go, do you know what Dad and I got you? And she goes, I hope so. Because she's so excited. She doesn't want to tell me, because what if we changed the plan?
We got her sparklers.
Yes. Yeah. So it's going to be fun.
It is. It's going to be a great celebration. And it's good to celebrate. It's like, I know for us, we've had to learn how to memorialize big moments, but also celebrate where you've already come from.
Yes.
And then almost try to minimize fear of the next season too for the kids, because it's a real thing for them.
Yeah. Well, I think we have done such a good job of letting our kids be kids and really enjoy their childhood, like every stage of it, when they were babies and then toddlers and then kind of like young girls and boys, and now they're getting into the teenage years, right? And I think we've just done such a good job of making sure that we allowed them to be fully kids.
Yeah.
Right. While teaching them all the lessons that we can teach them. And so I think when they move to bigger stages like 13 or 16 or 18, it feels heavier, because it's like they almost feel like, oh, am I letting go of some of those childhood things? Yeah. And I have to be super like mature and on it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? And I think they still need to stay, you and I both agree with this. They still have to enjoy this season, because it's still not adulting.
No.
But it is okay, how do you hang on to enjoying this growth period of your life, embracing it with a smile throughout it all? Because a lot of things do start changing, hormones, and in particular, I feel like it's a season where the kids their age around them everywhere really start I don't know, being put in different situations and are almost forced to mature probably more than they should. And then it affects our kids. And I mean, you and I talk about it sometimes. It's like the stuff that the stuff that I was doing at 13, 14, 15, 16 years old were stuff that I would think a 25-year-old would be doing. But it was just the nature of our situation, my situation. And so there's a lot of kids that are around that are going through those same kind of scenarios, and they don't have really a developmental path. I think that's probably as healthy as it could be.
I agree.
And so they have to interface with that, but yet hang on to the path we have them on. And it's just such an interesting dynamic. But, that's why for all you parents out there, that's why I think you just got to come up with what your strategy is going to be for development. Because if you don't have a plan, then you're automatically going to be on somebody else's.
Correct.
Right? And if you're on somebody else's plan, it's kind of a dangerous thing. It's kind of like if you don't have a roadmap of where you're going over the next handful of years, then you're just driving. You don't get to stop driving, but you don't have no idea where you're going to end up.
Right.
And I think that's what happens with a lot of kids where they're like, oh, my kid was so sweet when they were really young. And then I don't know what happened in their teenage years. It's like, yeah, well, you kind of do. Mm-hmm. What happened was you took your hand off the wheel.
I was thinking that exact thing.
What happened was you didn't give them a roadmap. Yep. So they can't slow down their age. They can't slow down their growth. They can't slow down their season.
Yeah.
And so if they don't have a strategy or a plan, or if they're not being discipled through that, you don't know what's going to happen. And I feel like that's a real problem in parenting for people, is that they think in some ways that it's kind of random how their kids turn out. Either they're going to get lucky or they're going to be unlucky, and it's not true. That's the opposite of intentionality. Now, I'm not saying that our kids are perfect or they're going to turn out perfect, because I don't even know how you can accomplish that. But I just know this, we're going to control the things that we can control. We're going to put effort towards things that we think position them for the greatest success. And it takes a lot of work, especially, I don't know if you're feeling it. Maybe some parents out there feel it, but I'm feeling the weight of it. Like this is a heavy season, I feel.
I agree.
And because there is so much that's happening, and there is so much of their personalities developing, and there is so much that we're kind of fighting against out there.
And pressure. Parents have pressure, I feel like, to allow their kids to quote unquote fit in, or, have experiences like other kids are having, or let them enjoy certain things. And then the kids have pressure of whether they want to do that or not do that, and what the ramifications are. I mean, so if you don't behave like some of your friends, do you not have friends anymore? Do you not get included in things? Sure. Do you not get invited to a party? Do you like all the things, right? Or if you do behave like them, is that really lining up with my standards and my family? There's so much pressure. I was literally just having a little play date the other day with one of our little friends, and the little girl's young, Hunter's age. And the mom's like, oh, yeah, she's already like boy crazy. She's talking about, wanting to marry a kid in her, I don't know, class or something like that. And I'm like, are we speaking this stuff? I'm like, oh. And she's like, is yours? I'm like, not even close. I'm like, we have standards at our house. Like if somebody comes up like, oh, this boy he likes me or something like that, because all of our girls are beautiful girls. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, why wouldn't he? First of all, you're intelligent and you're smart and you're caring. And I go on and I go, but we're going to marry men that have standards. And I start going over all of our standards that we have on our placemat. Right. And so it's like, we don't get boy crazy. Or Drew's situation, girl crazy, like, of course, who doesn't want to, be attracted to somebody? That's fine. But it's like, let's not joke about this. Let's talk about this in a loving way, not to make them feel bad that they had a crush, or make them feel bad that somebody liked them, but like, oh, we're not just marrying just anybody, honey. Yeah. Let's talk about this now in the most loving, caring way.
Yeah, it's good. I know, it's so funny how, Drew, she's 14, and you're watching like golf and going back and forth between golf and tennis on Sunday. And he kept switching back to this, there was like 4 options of watching something, during commercials, you switch over to something else. But he kept going back to this one tennis girl, right? And I'm like, at one point I just made a little joke, because he kept going back to that, and I was kind of wanted to go to a couple other stations, and I'm just like, Drew, okay, fine, turn it back to your girlfriend, like that. And he's like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, you seem like you like this girl, and he's like, Dad, she's like 5 years older than me. I'm thinking, well, I'm 5 years older than your mom. What? That's gross to you? like, What the heck? You know? So you're just afraid she could beat you in tennis.
But he's sweet boy. And the thing is about Drews, he's so handsome. He's so good looking. He's literally one of those people that when he's at track and all the tennis things, the girls are like looking at him, trying to talk to him. He's too busy beating people.
I know.
He's so like
you don't even notice.
Doesn't care. He already knows he's good looking. He's like, okay, like. Such confidence. Wonder where he gets that from. Like, it's so strange. It's the strangest thing.
It's the strangest thing.
It's the weirdest thing.
Anyway, so it's a good lesson for all the parents out there.
Yeah,
it's one thing.
Good.
If you guys ever want to talk about this more, we try to open ourselves up a little bit to be able to have conversations with people that are in our audience. Just send us a direct message.
Yes.
And just say, something like maybe say love to learn more about teenage years or something like that, because we're in the thick of that right now, and I think all of us parents got to stick together, and we got to have some collaboration on things, and really some, I don't know, just even bounce some ideas off each other in some ways, because it's such an interesting thing. There is such a component of you have to have some level of strategies, but you also got to invite the Holy Spirit in to give you guidance.
Absolutely.
Because even strategies that you might have learned from someone who's a generation above us, it's such a different world. We are in a different world in so many ways that there has to be Holy Spirit invitation. That's one thing that you can either embrace or you can avoid, and that is the fact that some of the stuff that we're doing, especially as trying to be successful families, is that it's really hard, and so it almost takes you to a point where you got to have God involved.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, like, at a different level. And so I think you just embrace it and just realize that He wants to be involved.
That's good.
Right. Hey everyone, thanks for listening and thanks for your love and support. We hope that today's episode added tremendous value to you and your family. It would mean so much to us if you would partner with us on our mission of helping parents around the globe raise champion children in this crazy world.
To do so, simply take a moment to like and share this podcast with everyone in your network. See you next time.